day for us, quick week for us, and road trip. So we jumped right into it yesterday, had good meetings with kids, made some corrections off the Arizona tape, and really did a Colorado install and was able to get it in today. Obviously, some injuries. I know you're waiting on those, so I'll go through it with you. The injuries from the game, Drake Jackson suffered ankle sprain. As of right now, he's not medically cleared. Malik McLean had a shoulder dislocation. Right now, he is not medically cleared. Talanoa Hufanga had a shoulder dislocation. Right now, he is not medically cleared. Marquise Stepp suffered a torn ligament in the ankle that will require surgery. Rehab is anywhere from 3 to 5 weeks. Stephen Carr suffered a hamstring strain. He is right now not medically cleared. And Munir McLean suffered ACL tear that will require season-ending surgery. With that, I'll take any questions that you got. No, other leg. So he's in good spirits. I had a chance to visit with him today again, and really taking it like a pro. He did a tremendous job for us this season. Got some valuable reps as a freshman, and we'll get this thing fixed, get it tightened up, and hopefully he got good board rolling. He'll never have to worry about it again.
With Vavai, you didn't have a timetable last week. With Vavai and now Carr, do you have a rough timetable on either one of them?
No, I think Vavai is multiple weeks. You know, Stephen with a hamstring, you never know, Adam. I doubt it's this week. Right now he's not medically cleared, and it's a grade 2 hamstring. So we'll see where it's at. But it's right now I'll list it as day-to-day, but he's not even medically cleared, which means he's not even out here running yet.
As much as you can say, how much does this change the offensive game plan?
You know, one of the things that I've always felt, and we believe in our kids, and you know, I've always believed there's injuries that happen all through the country in all college teams, and as a coach, we're not paid to make excuses. We're paid to find the answers, and we'll find those answers. One, in the belief in the training and the kids that we have. We believed in Keenan, and he went out there and did an unbelievable job for us the other night. We believe in Quincy. We're going to move Dom Davis into running back, who has played before, to give us a true 3 deep there at the position. And we've got some wrinkles that we can always have that I can't talk about, but obviously, you know, that's what we do as coaches, is to be able to get our best players on the field, the guys that we've trained and believed in, and it's I know it's cliche, but it's next man up. And I've never lost 3 backs in 1 week before in 25 years. But you know what? There's a first time for everything. Find a way to go win a game on the road, and that's what we'll do.
Any idea on the severity of the injuries for Talanoa and Drake, or timetable as well?
No, I don't have a timetable. They're just not medically clear. You know, when you have shoulder dislocation, that's obviously a pretty good injury. And when you have a high ankle sprain, pretty good injury. So we'll try to get them back as soon as humanly possible, as long as it's safe for them and they feel confident. We're always going to take care of the player first.
Have you checked around? Has the team won with 3 different starting quarterbacks this year, that you can remember?
I don't
season,
know.
Other than Ohio State, maybe at one time?
Well, I tell you, I'm proud of our coaches. I'm proud of our players. You know, I said last night on the phone to you, Dan, you know, the importance of recruiting is really shining through right here, and being deep and having a multitude of players that are available, and to be able to take those young men that we brought in here to train them, and then for them to put us in an opportunity to win a Pac-12 title right now, be on the top of the Pac-12 South standings. I'm proud of them, and I'm proud of our coaches, and I'm proud of the kids that we brought in and have recruited. So we've got a huge opportunity that stands right there for us. We can write our own story right now, and we're going to believe in the kids that are out here. Hopefully we'll get some back here soon.
What's the outlook for the guys who missed the Arizona game, like OG and Rector?
Yeah. You know, I think we're going to get a couple of those guys back. OG practiced today. I talked to him. He said he felt more confident in it. Greg practiced today. Felt confident in it. I think ITS is a lot better off than what he was last week. So, you know, for some of the guys that set out, I think good. Christian's still not practicing. We'll see later in the week where he's at. I don't think he's even available for a full game, but maybe a little bit. We'll see. But it's going to be his confidence and what the doctors say. We may have to push it a little bit. I don't know.
With Salamo, was there any fear initially of being a collarbone, and is the outcome better than maybe feared initially?
No, it's actually, they did a really nice job. When we went in there to do the collarbone and it didn't take the first time just from the natural healing process, we steel plated it. And when you do that, it's taken care of. It's not going anywhere. It was automatic. You could tell, as soon as we went down and said, hey, it popped out, Coach. It's out, and they got it back in on the field. So that's a good thing, but the force to drive a shoulder out, it takes time to get it healed. So once he's got strength back, once he feels confident in it, then we'll proceed further.
What's your concern for him long term, just given that he's a physical player and now he's had a few of these now?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've had these, we've had a couple DBs with some loose shoulders, and we've had to do a surgery like Isaiah Polamalu that kind of locks the bone in place. And we'll investigate that in the future for all these kids to see where they're at health-wise. Again, I'm not a doctor, but I what they've done for Isaiah Polamalu and the way he's playing with 2 shoulder surgeries off of it has been very impressive.
Keaton held himself accountable for some of the lack of rhythm on offense. Mm-hmm. What are some things that you really feel like moving forward in this game you can kind of learn from the Arizona game?
Yeah, one of the things I said it the other night on the phone is, good quarterbacks, when things aren't always going right, they don't force the ball. And I thought he did a great job of that, is not forcing things, but letting the game come to him. And you look up and he's 21 of 30 for 250 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 0 picks. For a lot of quarterbacks, that's like, wow, that's a hell of a day. When you're the quarterback at SC, you're like, okay, well, what do you got to do better? For him, one of the things that I thought, he's such a good athlete. He used his legs on one time to break contain to the right, got 5 yards, got out of bounds. There were 2 other times, that we called shots, and if the shot's not there, being able to step up in the pocket, be able to go through the pocket, get 5 or 6 yards, slide down and get down, that was a step that I think he could eliminate 2 of the sacks that we had on the day. So that's where I think his improvement can come. He missed a couple throws which aren't like him. He's an extremely accurate passer, but we missed a flood throw to Amon-Ra down in the red zone. That down on the goal line that he wishes he had back. That's going to happen. That's the one thing I'll always say. I don't care what level that you are at. All quarterbacks are going to have an off day at some point in time, and you hope that running game is right in your hip pocket, and it was. You have a 200-yard plus game, and that's a quarterback's best friend as the rhythm gets going, and it did. It really picked up for him in the second half. He was 6 of 9 on 3rd down in the second half.
Mike Jenks expressed a little bit of reservation about the fact that Keenan would be able to handle that too large of a workload. Is that something you guys have to think about, just given maybe his size, or how much can he handle? Is that something you're sort of still feeling out?
Well, no. I mean, obviously he's a freshman, and to be at this point right now where he contributed 100 yards in a game is amazing. To be a true freshman, and one, to have the physical strength and conditioning to play with guys that could be 22, 23 years old, but also to have the knowledge of the playbook and to really garner. This is why we brought this system in, so kids can play faster. He's done a nice job. He'll be between him, Quincy, Double D. I feel confident in those 3 kids. There's a reason all 3 of them are on scholarship here, and they'll do a great job for us. They'll do a great job for us. I know Quincy will have that chip on his shoulder, definitely after the fumble, and he'll come back and do a great job. And then we got some other ones that we'll introduce. So.
Great.
All right, thanks.